Hey boys and girls, it's Rick with Stumpt, and I'm here today playing a spooky, scary mystery game called Dead Secret. So we're going to take a look at this game and see just how scary it is. Okay, what do we have here? Some kind of portfolio.
Bullard was found dead in his study 5 days ago. Nobody believes me, but I think he was murdered. This house in the middle of nowhere holds the secret. There's a story hiding here, and I'm going to cover it.
All right.
If I'm right, there are 4 major suspects. Graham Wellington, Josie Herrera,
Okay.
Cynthia Peckman, Bobby Sawyer.
Bobby Sawyer, okay.
I'm not leaving until I find out what happened.
Okay, one of these 4 are up to no good. Maybe all 4. Who knows? Maybe they plotted together. Okay, and this is me. Okay, so looks like this is kind of a point-and-click adventure. Just look at myself in the mirror here. And, ooh, what's this package say? A small parcel, tied tightly with twine. I can't open it with my bare hands. Okay, we'll need to find something to open that. Anything in the drawer that I can open it with? With which to open? Ah, there's a key. A small key. And what's the paper say? A reclusive professor found dead in home. Harris Bullard, a retired college teacher, was found dead in his home Monday. We know about this. Okay. Body was found by Bobby Sawyer. Okay, so it was found by Bobby. A police investigation has concluded that Bullard died of natural causes. He was 63. Still pretty young. He looked older in that picture. Bullard moved into his home on Rampo Way several years ago, but was rarely seen about town. He was a private and reclusive man who seemed to have few friends. Bullard raised eyebrows last year when a former student, a pretty young woman named Josie Herrera, Josie moved in with him. Bullard's will, written in 1957, leaves his entire estate to his ex-wife, Cynthia. Peckman will reportedly sell the house and its contents immediately. Harris was a genius in his discipline, said Graham Wellington, a former colleague. The field of neuroscience is considerably poorer without him. Okay, so all of the suspects are mentioned in this. Okay, and we're going to make note of that. So, what's the back button? Back. I wish to go back. Ah, there we go. We got to write some more. Okay, yeah, we know this. Found the body. Live-in assistant, quote. Former colleague, yes, we know all this. So, former assistant, I have my doubts. So, this piano's in the way. We're going to need to find something to move that piano. And this is it, the scene of the crime. Let's go check out the scene of the crime. It's got a bunch of these, like, Japanese omen thingies on it. Ah, I used the small key. Okay, let's snoop around the murder scene. Ah, right away I see something underneath the couch. What do we got under here? There's a page from a manuscript here. Let's read it. The man who could see with his skin. In 1926, I met a man who could see with his skin. His eyes were sealed with wax and bandaged, yet he remained aware of the room around him. We held up signs which he could read and fingers which he counted even when we stood behind him. After the performance, I gave him $200 for the secret. He explained that he could see as long as some part of his skin remained exposed to the air. He described it as a shift in the wind or a slight breeze on his face, the subtle motion of the hair on his arms. After years of focus and practice, he had developed the ability to form a mental image of his surroundings based only on these slight sensations. This man had achieved a form of idiofocus. Granted, he only had access to a very narrow range of sensory information, but the result was powerful. I immediately resolved to discover the secret of his ability. Now, almost 4 decades later, I'm very close. And there's a newspaper clipping here. It reads, Eyeless Joe found dead in a hotel. Weird. Eyeless Joe. And this professor, he was a professor of neuroscience, so maybe he was checking that out. The Snow Woman, adapted from an original translation of La Facido Herne. An old man and his son climbed a mountain to collect firewood. It began to snow heavily, and unable to make it back home, they decided to pass the night in a small hut. In the middle of the night, the young man awoke to see that the door had been blown open. A tall woman with long hair and a white kimono was leaning over his father, blowing her breath upon him. When she saw that the son was awake, she said, You are a handsome young man, so I will let you live. But if you ever speak of this to anyone, your life shall be forfeit. In the morning, the young man found his father frozen and dead. He climbed down the mountain alone and never spoke of the episode. A year later, he met a married and married a young, beautiful girl. They had children together and were happy, but the night of his father's death still weighed heavily on his mind. One night, after having a bit too much to drink, the man told his wife about the encounter with the Snow Woman. She was furious. "You promised not to tell!" she screamed, and before his eyes, she became the tall woman with long black hair and a white kimono. "If it were not for our children, I would end your life here and now. I will spare you for their sake, but if anything ever happens to them, you shall pay the price." And with that, she melted into the wind and was gone. Oh, that's super spooky. I like that ghost story. That's a good ghost story. Okay, let's go check out his desk. We've got some kind of a card that says, it's a note with a foreign symbol on it. Underneath it reads North. And in the typewriter, something types out, but I can't pull it out. Come on, try harder. Joe, something is after me. It's creeping around the house and trying to get in. I'm sure of it. I heard footsteps outside and creaking on the roof. It's not safe here. I've taken the ideofocal lens from the normal location and hidden them in my study. I've sent you a package that you'll know what to do with. Check the map for the mask. As usual, X marks the spot. Harris. P.S. The sequence is west, east, north. West, east, north. Let's write that down. You gonna write that down? Bullard hid something. Okay. Yes. You're not gonna write down west, east, north? Come on. Guess we'll just have to remember west, east, north. Quantum mechanics and functional analysis. Not exactly light reading material, I'd say. And Bullard had some pretty advanced degrees. This one's from the University of Chicago, 1935. Boy, I'd love to visit Chicago someday. Wouldn't we all? Chicago, the Windy Apple. And one of Bullard's diplomas. Anything else in this room? Creepy painting, maybe? What's on the painting? Something about this painting makes me uncomfortable. It's very bleak. What'd I tell you? I called it creepy painting. And there's a cupboard open, so let's go check it out. Aha, what's this? Aha! What is this? It looks like a tiny camera lens. Could it be the ideofocal lens? I bet it is. Okay, we got a circular lens, y'all. Anything in these cupboards? No, it looks pretty empty. And these books? Just some normal old books. What about the TV? Can I turn it on? It doesn't turn on. Guess it's broke. And anything else I need to check out in here? Look at the map, maybe. What is this thing? Okay. Oh, what is this weird-looking thing? It's a clay statue with a weird face. That is a weird face indeed. Why so surprised, little guy? I don't know. Can we move him? One of them appears to be missing. Oh, we need to find the other one. Okay. I've never seen a map laid out like this. There's a spot marked with an X. Ah, just as usual, he said. X marks the spot. Can this globe open? It looks like this globe can open. Open the globe. Oh! Oh! Something clicked. Oh, it opened! It's a small box. Let's get a better look at it on the desk. One of the buttons is missing. Oh, I bet that's the north button. West, east, north. So I need to find the north button. And this is what north looks like. So let's see. Okay, so we need to find a button. Let's go back the way we came. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What just tapped on the window? Go back. What the hell was tapping on the window? Oh, God. Just a dumb crow. It's only September, but today is cold and dark. Fall is here, I guess. Yeah, I guess. Okay. Let's just keep going. Okay, we need to figure... Oh, I bet I can use this hand truck to move this piano, maybe? I can't lift this stuff with one arm, even using the hand truck. Okay, so never mind. What do you mean with one arm? Oh, I have a broken arm. I just noticed this. Okay. I need help, I guess. They sure aren't wasting any time selling off Bullard's stuff. I must have missed something in here. Hello, scary masks. Kind of feels like they're looking at me. Why did they see... What did they see in this room? I I think I've seen masks like this before. Maybe these are Japanese. It's full of technical books. Okay. I need to find that. Oh, drawers. Open these drawers. Ah, letter. Harris Bullard, I am woodcutter. Your past has caught up with you. It is over. What? Who is this woodcutter? It's a very good question. Threatening Bullard. Okay, write that down. Another lens. I found 2 of these now. It's another circular lens. Very interesting. Okay. So, let's walk over here and look at these books. Yeah, issues of the Journal of Physiology and a bunch of medical books with names I can't pronounce. All right, I'm not even going to try. So, nothing in here, right? Just the pillow. And on this shelf, anything? Dictionaries and language references. Okay. Huh. Oh, what about this over here? Can I flip this open? Looks like an old record player. That's exactly what it is. It's a record player. There's no record inside. It's empty. Okay, so I need to find a record, I would assume. Any place where there's a record around here. Okay. I'm actually looking at this again, and that's north, it says. So if I look at this, that sort of looks like the north. So if that's north, then this would be west. That's east, right? Nothing in that drawer. Ah, scissors! Ha! Ha-ha! Scissors with which to open that package. Let's go back. Yes, I've got the scissors. Thank you very much for telling me that. But I already knew it. I already know I had those scissors because I picked them up. And let's go check out the package. Ah! That wasn't cool. That wasn't cool at all. I was not expecting that. It's addressed to J. Herrera and was sent from downtown Gov. Okay, oh, God. I have scissors. Can I not use the scissors? How do you use? Ah, there's the scissors. Okay. So I'm going to use the scissors. I'm going to cut. Ah, it's a book. An old book, it says Quaidon on the cover. Whatever that means. The author is, Lafcidio Hearn. Okay, that's the same person who wrote that story about the Snow Woman. The TV's on now. Spooky things are afoot. And it's just a test pattern. So, let's see. I'm going to try to turn it off. That's weird. I could have sworn the TV was broken before. And I swear I think I just heard the typewriter. There's a document stuck in here, but I can't get it out. Okay. Same as last time. Okay, I've got that book. Maybe I put it on the shelf? Just put the book on the shelf. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Need to put this book with the rest of the books. I can't push the book all the way back. It feels like something is hitting it. Wait, there's something jammed way back there. It's a flat triangular wedge. There's some sort of foreign writing. Ah, it's the piece that I need. Aha, yes. The wooden wedge which goes in here. Okay, let's put that wedge in here. One button's missing. Yes. Here we are. Wooden wedge. Click. Okay, now, let's see. So if that's north, what was it? It was west, east, north, I think? West, east, north. Yeah! Whoa, that is a very strange-looking mask. I see the lenses fit into this socket. It's like a pair of weird goggles. Oh, he was talking about the mask. There we go, and there's the mask with the lenses. Whoa, okay. Ah! Okay, that was, who was that? Okay, let's keep going. Who was that indeed? Whoever that was, he was wearing this Oni mask. Okay. I want to put the mask back on. Can I do that? Okay, mask is on. Is there anything else that I see? Let's go into the other room. Okay, I can't wear the mask and move, apparently. Let's investigate the spot where that creepy dude was just sitting. Maybe he dropped something on the couch. Did you drop something? Nope. Is there something more to this painting? There was a page taped to the back. Josie, if you're reading this note, then something must have happened to me. I may be dead or missing. If so, you're the only person who can save our research. The truth is that I'm being threatened. It started before I left the college. I get notes every few months from somebody calling himself Woodcutter. What he wants is access to our research. He wants me to turn over our plans for the lunar dream apparatus. Josie, my life is in danger. Woodcutter knows things, secret things about my past that nobody should know. I'll not yield to simple blackmail, but lately, the threats have escalated. I'm sure that I'm being watched at the house. I sometimes hear things on the other side of the wall. Yesterday, with the mask on, I thought I saw somebody reaching for me. It's a warning from my subconscious. I am no longer safe here. I've locked our research away in the safe upstairs. I want you to retrieve it and leave. Destroy everything before you go. Burn the house down if you have to. Just get the research and get out of here. Head for a big city where it's easy to hide. I'm counting on you, Joe. Don't let our work fall into their hands. Harris. Blackmailed by Woodcutter. Primary suspect, Josie Herrera, ordered by Bullard to destroy their research and split. I knew there was more to this story. Whatever Bullard was mixed up in, I bet there's evidence in that safe. All right, we investigated the crime scene. We got to find out who Woodcutter is and open the safe upstairs. If I had to guess right now, I'd say Woodcutter is Bullard's old colleague. Wouldn't you? I mean, I would assume that's who it is. Okay, so if we've investigated this area here, then we still need to... Okay, we still need to find the other weird statue thing. And... this door is still locked, right? Harris' body was found by Bobby Sawyer. That's it! Okay. Bobby ran odd jobs for Bullard. Could he have done it? He certainly had the opportunity. Bullard was scared. He... worried about losing his secret research. That's it. Blackmail. I knew this could be a scoop. Somebody wanted Bullard's research. He must have been killed for it. Bullard was being blackmailed by Woodcutter. That's it. Woodcutter. What is that supposed to mean? This is the kind of juicy detail I came here to find. And then a blank piece of paper. Okay, so just kind of... okay. To sell this story, I need some real evidence. Let's go check out that safe upstairs. This is probably the way upstairs, right? Yeah, there we go. Another creepy painting. Left or right? I like to always go right. Let's start right. Oh, spooky music. Okay, all right. Things are going to get spooktacular here soon. So I got to be on my game. Okay. Let's go look at the fireplace. Can I build a fire? The fireplace is full of logs. It sure is. Here's a regular kind of lamp tipped over. Someone knocked over this lamp. They certainly did. No useful evidence here, just boxes of clothes. Okay, there's a mirror. I'm really hesitant to look into mirrors these days. Okay, what is this? A torn up picture. Torn up pieces of a photo here. Okay, let's piece this photo together. Hee hee, fun little puzzle. This one goes up here. This piece goes down here. This is a pretty easy puzzle, to be honest. And this one goes here. Who is this? An old photo of two men on a ship. James Lowry and Harris Bullard. Oh, interesting. James Lowry. Everything in the drawer has been already packed up. Okay. Ooh, what's this? A note? What say you, note? Harris Bullard, I am Woodcutter. I know your secret. James Lowry sends his regards. The Woodcutter character is my prime suspect. I bet his blackmail scheme went south, so he killed Bullard, maybe? Huh. So James Lowry sends his regards. Maybe Bullard killed James? Here's the safe, but it's locked. Find the safe combo. All right. Ooh, there's a letter back here. Maybe it contains the safe combo. Hello, I see you. H. Bullard, Daily Log. We did a test run of the ideofocal lens today. At first, we did not know how to interpret the results, but I now believe they are working better than we had anticipated. Instead of an unfiltered stream of sensory information, what we are seeing is subconscious memory. The lenses distort in response to visual stimuli that the wearer has some knowledge of. They see what my conscious mind cannot. Josie proposed that we are really doing this what we're really doing is mining dreams. Dreams are, after all, a form of ideofocus, a time when the subconscious comes forward and shows us truths that we might not otherwise recognize. What we are striving for is unrestricted access to dream thought. As a control mnemonic, the mask works pretty well. I could tell that Josie was dubious at first, but now she understands. Subconscious thought is potentially dangerous to the subject. We will need a physical object to enable the mind to compartmentalize, providing the wearer with some degree of cognitive protection. A permanent augmentation will require a much larger apparatus. We will need some other kind of focused mnemonic to help the brain control the deluge of dream information it will receive. Something large and ubiquitous. The moon, perhaps? The lens in this weird mask, dream thought, the moon? So the mask is working to expose dreams, or like interpret dreams to reality. Now walk this way. Come on. Getting difficult. There we go. Handprint. Check it out.
It might say reporter on my desk, but I spend most of my time at the Standard making coffee for my editor. I'm tired of writing the gossip column. This story is my shot at the big leagues.
Yeah, girl.
When I prove that Bullard was murdered, all the big papers will come calling. I'll finally escape this backwater town. This is it. The chance I've been waiting for.
Do it, girl. Wait, that's what that handprint was? Okay, let's put the mask on. I think that we've seen everything that we can in reality, so let's check out what the dream world is like. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay. Creepy guy. Just hanging out on the wall, huh? Okay. That's totally normal. You're gonna just take this off now. Okay, let's just walk over here a little bit. So let's put you back on. Yeah, you're still over there. Still hanging out. Oh, there's something in the corner. Aha. Oh, it's a record, isn't it? I bet you it's a record. That looks like a record. It's a plate with a circular dial. A circular... well, okay, maybe it's not a record. I really thought... Wait a minute. Does that work on the safe? Probably not, but let's go check anyway. Is there a place for a circular dial on the safe? Can a plate go there? What do you think? Where do we put this plate with... Let's check it out. Let's check out this plate. Okay, this is it. Probably can't use it here. Nope. Let's go check out the left room. Maybe we gotta find something in that left room. So here we are in another bedroom, and again, just notes hanging out all over the place. I see that note. What's it say? What do we have here? Dear Diary, today is an anniversary. It was 5 years ago today that I found Dad's name on an old research paper at the U of C. He had written it in 1933, 8 years before I was born. I didn't know he had gone to college. I had never really thought about his life. He was just a name on my birth certificate. Dad ran out on Mama after the war. He'd gone off to fight and just never came back. When he stopped writing Mama, thought he'd been killed. I remember her crying at the kitchen table. The war ended. Life went on. Mama died without even finding out what had happened to him. I used to hate him. Hated the idea of him. Hated my mother a little bit too. I figured out Dad was just a deadbeat who ditched Mama because he didn't want a kid. But when I found his name in the library, something changed. I couldn't stop thinking about him. Deadbeat dads don't study physics, do they? What is he doing now? What does he look like? Is he married to somebody else? I traced him here to Kansas, but finding him is taking longer than I'd expected. So Josie came to Kansas to look for her father. Here I thought that Josie was the love interest of our guy Bullard, but I think that Josie is actually the daughter of Bullard. The plot thickens, you guys. Oh man, now it's kind of gross to think that I thought Josie was the love interest of him. Okay, let's wipe that from my mind. Hero says helicopter may win Vietnam War. Da Nang, South Vietnam. A Medal of Honor winner from Kansas said today the helicopter may win the war in South Vietnam. Marine Major Douglas Big Tom Thompson of Fortuna won the nation's highest military award during World War II, manning a bazooka in Iwo Jima. Major Thompson is attached to the Marine Helicopter Squadron, operating along the coast of the northern border of South Vietnam. Thompson's father lives in Wichita, Kansas. As a Leatherneck, Thompson destroyed 16 Japanese strongpoints and killed 75 Japanese on Iwo Jima in 1945. He is the only Medal of Honor winner currently serving in Vietnam. Quote, the most effective weapon the Viet Cong use is terror, the big pipe-smoking Marine said. The most effective one against them is the helicopter. Okay, so the guy loved the helicopter. I wonder what relevance that story will have. Empty box, not much of interest. Some coat hangers. I bet you if I put on the mask, things will get interesting. But before I do that, oh, look it. It's a spot for that dial. Let's go put that to use. Hello, circular dial. I bet you go here, don't you? Haha, you sure do. Now, it's a puzzle. I see. We can solve this one. Question is, okay, I bet you that this goes down here. And then this goes like that. And then this goes, whoops, turn you back. Come on. There we go. Damn it! I keep turning the wrong circle. There we go. That's the one I want to turn. Clickety-clack. Open up. Whoa, there's lots of stuff in here. What do we got? Looks like Josie stuff. Linens and books. It's a small wooden knob. Okay, that's cool. I'm sure that'll come in handy. There's another handprint.
Bill told me to cover Bullard's death, but he's just looking for gossip about the young assistant. But I took it seriously, did the research, followed every lead, like a real journalist would. It paid off. I found something everybody else missed.
Oh, really?
A note, a half-thought, scribbled in the margins of the coroner's draft report.
What's it say?
It read, hypothermia in summer.
Oh, hypothermia. Now I'm beginning to think it was that snow woman. What do you guys think? I mean, that's the logical conclusion, right? Well, I say logical as though that is more than just a scary story, that she's real. And I guess that in itself is illogical, but what's this note say? Hey, Bobby, here's your latest chapter of All Typed Up. I think this story is becoming very interesting, and I'm sure you can get it published. I hope you don't mind, but I made a few edits and inserted a few details here and there. I'm looking forward to your next chapter. Joe. The Crystal Cave by Bobby Sawyer, the delivery boy. Chapter 3. The man had been dead for hours when they found him. He had crawled halfway up Sarah Johnson's porch steps before coming to rest just outside the door, his feet dangling off the edge like spaghetti that somebody had cooked too long. Old Sarah just about kneeled over when she saw him. The man was inked. Weird lines crisscrossed every inch of his skin like Indian war paint. Even his eyelids were marked. The tattoos made him look like some African shaman out of a National Geographic, except that he was white and was wearing work overalls two sizes too big. Jimmy, the only cop on duty at the 6 a.m, thought maybe the man had escaped from a chain gang. Jimmy was never the sharpest tool in the shed. Detective Henderson, though, he's as smart as a whip. He had photos taken of the body, all naked and everything. He put the pictures up on his wall at the station in the middle of town and started moving them around, turning them this way and that, until the tattooed edges started to line up. Took him 3 days, but he put it all together just like a jigsaw puzzle until the thick lines all connected to the thin lines and the overall shape came clear. Would you believe it? It was a map. When the coroner cut the man open, he found inside were all twisted into the same map. And when they sawed off the man's bones, they found the map there too, etched into the marrow, like rings on a tree stump. Well, that's how we first found our way to the cave. Ah, helping Bobby with his writing. Good story, Bobby. I like it. Okay, well, now I've got a wooden knob. Where do I use this wooden knob? Ah! Run! Oh, God, chair. Put the chair in front of the door. Or hide behind it. He'll never think to look here. I'm really creeped out right now. I don't want to move. The door just opened. Where do I go now? Ah! Okay, that's a dead end. So I guess that's where this playthrough is gonna wrap up, guys. I got ending D, but there's also ending S, ending A, ending B, ending C. Apparently I got the worst ending, ending D, which isn't surprising for my first playthrough, but I'm curious to know what you guys thought of Dead Secret. Did you guys enjoy it? If so, do you want to see me get more endings? Let me know in the comments. But, you know, if you did enjoy this and you enjoy watching Stumpt, then give it a like, give it a favorite. Be sure to share and subscribe, you guys. And I'll see you guys next time.